Welcome back to the channel. It's time for another installment of saying my subscribers' names, where I say my subscribers' names. If you would like it to be in the video, do me a favor and leave your name in the comments below. And of course, be subscribed. That's it. So, let's get into this today's batch of names. Names. Why does it sound like the heat's on? Oh well, we're just gonna have to deal. Our first name. That really is the heat. Okay, whatever. Today's first name is you see that? Oh, it wait, didn't I say I was not going to use it? I was going to use a marker. This thing's clearly on its way out, but Hanna. I mean, wow, that's actually terrible. Hanna, how are you doing, Hanna? How has your year been? We are officially in November. The holiday season officially upon us. Do you celebrate? Are you looking forward to any of the holidays in particular? First up, we've got, of course, Thanksgiving on the horizon. Are you a Thanksgiving person? Or are you more of a Christmas person? Or are you more of a New Year's person? Is that a thing? I don't know. But which are you? Are you excited for 2026? Because I'm kind of dreading it. Because it just seems like where did it come from? Like, this year just started, right? How is it simultaneously the longest and shortest year of all time? How is that possible? But that's just how it feels. So, yeah. Were you ever a fan of the TV show Hannah Montana? Personally, I wasn't. I did not like the show whatsoever. But I'm so shook by this being just so completely dried out. I wonder if just a little bit of moisture would help this out. Anyways, what are your goals for the rest of the year? You got 2 months left. What are you wanting to achieve by the end of this year? Drop it in the comments below. Let me know. And thank you very much for submitting your name, Hanna. Now let's move on to the next person. You're not gonna see this. Yeah, that's not showing up at all. But it is Valarie. Now, Valarie is actually one of my favorite names of all time, and I think this is a very rare name. I've actually not ever met somebody personally named Valarie. My mom used to have a friend named Valarie, and she would always tell me stories about her, but I never actually met her. But I always thought this was just a very pretty, cool name, Valarie. It's so, I don't know what's the word for it. It's a very pretty, but also almost majestic name, Valarie. It's a nice name. If a name can be gorgeous, it's Valarie. So far as I always loved this name, Valarie. You just don't hear it enough. But I love the name. What is your nickname, though, Valarie? Why would you even want a nickname? If your name is Valarie, I'll be like, no, just call me Valarie. That's my nickname. Like, I don't want, don't play around. It's just Valarie. But let me know. I guess they could call Val. That would be easy. Or maybe Ree. Or maybe just V. Hey, V, what's up, V? Probably Val, alright? Val, what are your plans for the holidays? Do you got any? Do you celebrate the holidays? Let me know. Also, what was the most recent movie you watched? What would you recommend? Actually, off the top of your head, whether you've recently read it or watched it or listened to it, recommend a random book, movie, TV show, or song right now. Do it. Anyways, Valarie, you know, Valarie almost sounds like Valarie, which is another just fantastic name, but it's, you know, imagine being a Valarie. I wonder if there's a connection there. I don't know. I guess you'll have to let me know. Probably not, though. Anyways, thank you very much, Valarie, for submitting your very fantastic name. And we shall move on to the next name. Valarie. Next name is Jay. How are you doing, Jay? Shout out to Jay. Jay is a mukbanger, banger. But Jay's a mukbanger. Really cool vibes. I love watching her videos. Yeah, cool lady. I like the little song that plays at the beginning of her mukbangs. It's like, how's it go? Something, Jay. How's it go? Anyways, Jay, how are you doing? Okay. You mentioned that you were going to try out some of that cereal that I recently had. Let me know if you tried it out already. And what cereal should I try out? Okay. Since you know I'm into my cereals, you like your cereals too. What do I need to try, Jay? How are you doing? How are you doing? Well, I watched another video. Oh, you were on your daughter's channel. Yeah, you guys made a homemade KFC chicken bowl that looked good, and you were really enjoying it. So yeah, I think when I was watching the video, the girl said that they put the ingredients in the description, so I'm gonna go back and look and see if they're there, because I want to try that out. Are you ready for the holidays? What are you cooking? What's on the menu? I expect to see a Thanksgiving mukbang from you, by the way. And I want to know exactly what you cook. Actually, there's only one question I really want to know is, do you make sweet potato pie? That is the question. Do you make sweet potato? If you say you don't, that's fine. But if you say something crazy like you don't like sweet potato pie, blocked. We're not having that energy over here. Okay, done. Bye. Okay, just letting you know. So don't come over here talking crazy. All right. But anyways, thank you so much, Jay. And let's move on to the next person. Next up. I'm abandoning this whole thing right now, just so you know. I'm abandoning this whole writing their names thing until I get my marker back. But Ted, how's it going, Ted? Look at this. If you watched the previous video, this made up. That video probably won't be up before this video is up, so never mind that. But I recently cleaned this out, and I'm gonna put stuff in it. So that's what we're gonna do for the rest of this video, as I'm going through names. But Ted, how are you doing, Ted? I had a cousin who went by, was it Ted? Or was it, they called him Ted, but they also called him Bear. I guess they were both plays on Bear, but I never understood the nickname for him. By the way, it just didn't make any sense whatsoever. I didn't get it. I never thought to even ask. It was just one of those things that I just accepted. It was like, oh, everyone has a nickname. What an interesting one for you, Bear or Ted. It just didn't make any sense. It didn't make any, especially since his name is nothing even close to Ted. So, and the Bear, it's just, I don't get it. Are they saying that he looked like a bear? That he acted like a bear? Like, either way, it didn't click. It didn't click, Ted. But Ted, oh, that smells. That's kind of really. I don't like the way that smells. I don't like the way that smells, Dad. It smells like that spray that I put in there, but it's almost got a muskiness to it. Where's that coming from? Anyways, how are you doing, Dad? You've been taking care of yourself, drinking plenty of water. I've actually known quite a few dads, but now that I think about it, sleep right through. I'm like, how does that work? But I've never been that way. Even as a kid, I was always up, especially like I'm taking advantage of that. Anyways, dead. Teddy. Do they call you Ted or Teddy? Dead. It's probably dead. It's probably just dead. It's probably just dead. But just in case, let me know in the comments below, dead. Alright? Can you do that for me? Can you? Dad, what have you been up to lately, by the way? What's something you've done recently? What have you done or watched or listened to? Something. What are your hobbies or interests, actually? Just what? What do you do when you're on YouTube? Not listening to Brandon's ASMR. What do you look up on YouTube? That's actually something I want to know about everybody. That's my next question for everybody else also. So, anyways, I got so distracted in my own head there for a minute, so I kind of lost track of what I was saying. My bad. Let's move on though, Dad. Thank you for submitting your name, by the way, Dad. And we'll move on to the next person now. Our next name is Tristan. Something about these lights on. Bumming, but how's it going, Tristan? Tristan. Yeah, I like Tristan. I remember when I went to college, I met a friend of mine named Tristian. Pretty cool guy, super duper low-key. I wonder what he's up to. I never really kept in touch with him. But really cool. Tristan. Also, I know another Tristan, but do I? Oh, I don't know. Tristan, this is all about you. Tristan with a T. First, nicknames. Do you got one? Do you have a, what do they call Tristan? I guess a lot of what I'm learning is that really a lot of nicknames can be abbreviations of names, but a lot of times they're really sort of personality kind of based, right? Something about you gets thrown into the mix. Sometimes, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Tristan, what is your story, Tristan? What is the story of Tristan? Why are you so mysterious? I don't know you, but I'm picking up mysterious vibes. Why are you so mysterious? I mean, that's actually a pretty good thing, but I just want to know. I'm the mysterious one. Actually, I'm really not that mysterious, but still. Tristan, have you ever wanted to have a different name? The more I think about that, I wonder if that's kind of like when I was younger, I wanted to name Alexander. There was another name I wanted to, but I can't remember what it was. But did you ever want a different name? I imagine Tristan wouldn't, I imagine he probably wouldn't want a different name. I don't know, just something about, what is it about Brandon? Something so bland about Brandon. Or is it super not bland? I don't know, I go back and forth, honestly. But yeah, so we've got this the rest of this month, then we've got December, then we've got a whole new year. What are you doing next year? What is it gonna be? Okay, what are your 2026 predictions? All right, that's what I want to know for yourself, but also overall. So what do you think? How is it going to be a good year overall for the world at large, for the community at large, for you? Like, what do you think? How's 2026 going to go? How do you want it to go? Actually, no, tell me how you think it'll go. And yeah, but thank you very much, Tristan, for submitting your name. And we're gonna move on to the next person. Next name is Ella, if you know, you know. How are you doing, Ella? Or is it, what's the name with Ella in it? Like, I don't know. Tell me what's your nickname. Wait, Ella probably is. So what? Anyway, Ella, I'm getting very confused. I'm confusing myself. But what's your favorite kind of content to watch on YouTube? All right. What do you watch when you're not watching ASMR? Or actually, yeah. And if it's not YouTube, if besides TikTok, what do you watch? What's your comfort content? I was watching this. What was it? It was actually was it shorts or was it a reel? Wait, what's the difference? Reel is Instagram. It was an Instagram reel, but it was reposted, so it wasn't on Instagram. Or was it? I think it might have been a repost. Anyways, it was a reel originally. Anyways, and it was from like, you know, there's this like app called Cameo, and like if you're famous, you can be part of the website, and people can like basically pay you to say something to them or give them a greeting, or you know what I mean. And somebody that like the person who was like known for like the demule, like from like last year, maybe early this year, the whole demule viral thing, you know what I mean? That person, they were hired. They like someone bought a cameo from them. It was basically them evicting their roommates. Like the person who paid them was having the cameo, the star, evicted their roommates, and because of reasons. But the crazy part is, it's like the roommate knows that the roommate that they're about to evict really likes the star, the cameo star, and they use the word they are their comfort creator. And I just don't think it was silly, because even that creator was like, I'm so sorry, I'm just doing my cameo, you know, I really don't want to get involved, but basically you're getting evicted. And it was so out of pocket, like the whole concept, it's so petty, it's almost deliciously petty. But I was just thinking, like, that's so diabolical, because first of all, even if like at the end of all that, you know what I mean, like that's probably not going to be the cover creator anymore. That cover creator got used against them, which is pretty foul. So I mean, that's pretty vindictive and just sinister. But I don't know. Anyways, what's your comfort content? Not comfort content creator, but just comfort content. I got all kinds of comfort content right now. I need to really switch it up though. What have I been watching? Like, I don't know what I watched. Like earlier, I was watching Chubby Emo. Do you know who that is? Like a doctor. He just basically does these like case studies of events that happened in like the medical field. Very interesting stuff. And then I got into this like these things from like a channel called like Bernard or something, where it's like why it sucks to be blah 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 blah. And those are very interesting. It's a very like matter of fact, condensed explanation of like certain like events in history or like animals or something. It's very fascinating, but ultimately rather depressing. But I'm just like, I don't know, I gotta laugh more with something funny. Let me know what's something funny. Who are we on again? Are we on Ella? Are we still on Ella? Thank you for submitting your name, Ella. And now we will now we will submit to the next person. No, now we will move on to the next person. But thank you once again for submitting your name. Next name, Emma. What if there's no way I went and did Emma, and there's no way. What if I already did Emma? Valarie. Okay, no. Next name is Emma. This is like the 8th. I've done Emmas before in the past, but it doesn't matter. Emma, tell me something. Right now in the comments, pause the video. Tell me something that I don't know. Okay. And what are you cooking for? Or if you don't cook, what's your favorite dish of the holidays? So are you a dessert person? Are you a savory person? I just saw a commercial that Arby's, I don't know if you have an Arby's where you're at or where you're from, but Arby's, they have a I think I need something's going on with my ear. I think I'm going to need to make an appointment to see my doctor, because this ear might be trying to do a thing. And one time my mom had an ear infection, and it led to her having Bell's palsy for like days. swimmer's air. But that kind of issue kind of dissipated a bit in the last year. But right now, Emma, I just got way off track, and you let me get way off track. How did I even get into that? I was going to tell you about that Arby's sandwich. Emma, stay with me here, okay? Arby's has this holiday sandwich. It's like a turkey. It's basically like a Thanksgiving sandwich. It's got turkey and like cranberry sauce. I believe it's got stuffing, some kind of onions. It's like a little platter of Thanksgiving just on a sandwich. And honestly, it does look kind of good. I'm not a cranberry person, so really that's kind of throwing it off hardcore for me. I really don't care for cranberry sauce. Is anybody in the middle on cranberry sauce? Because I feel like either you like it or you don't. But at the same time, I can't say I just straight up dislike it, because I've eaten it and I will eat it. But like, I will never request it. If it's like put on a plate, I might eat it. If it's like a really thin piece, you know what I mean? I got a friend who loves cranberry sauce. Not me, but the sandwich does look good. Emma, do me a favor and help me remember how we even got on this topic of food and Thanksgiving. Oh, you're supposed to tell me what you're doing for Thanksgiving, what your favorite food is. Don't say pumpkin pie. It's just, oh no, that's just the way the light is hitting this. I'm like, why is it like that? Anyways, Emma, Emma, Bob, Emma, me, my vote, Emma. I think that's it. I don't have a whole lot more to say about the price of tea in China, which I just saw this really long commercial that's been going on YouTube about, like, it's like, I'm not gonna go over the commercial, but it was very interesting little, it's one of those things that kind of like, you know what I mean, one of those things which makes you think just for a quick second about sayings. To be fair, I don't know if I've ever actually heard anybody say, what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I've heard people say, what does that have to do with the price of beans? I've heard that saying before, only because my mom has said it. Wait, yes, my mom said it. That might have been the one that she says. Actually, I don't know. Emma, I think it's time to go. Thank you so much for submitting your name, Emma. And I want you and all of the other names, such as Hanna and Ella. So we had an Ella and an Emma. That's kind of crazy. I think you guys need to calm down, okay, with the EAs. I'm just saying. Okay, we had Tristan, we had Dad, we had Jay, we had one more. Oh, I don't want to open it up. Who did we start with? We started with Hanna Montana, and then we went with, how could I forget Valarie? Valarie. Anyways, thank you all for submitting your names, and of course, if you want me to have a random dialogue involving your name in the next video, like I do with all of these, then drop your name in the comments below. Okay, right below. It's pretty simple. Do it below. Be subscribed also. Be subscribed and drop your name below. Your name or nickname, doesn't really matter. And that's that. And I will chat it up in the next video. This video is actually a couple weeks late. I got behind, but it's time to go. It's just time to go. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, though. And until I see you guys in the next video, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. What are you gonna do? You're going to, right, take care of yourself, and then you're gonna peace out. You got it. Great job. Round of applause. You're doing amazing.